Required to find the value of cosine x divided by 3. Let y equals x divided by 12 and the sum of sine y and cosine y equals 2 divided by 3, which we call equation 1. By trigonometric identity as shown for sine alpha, which we substituted into equation 1 to have that the sum of the square root of 1 minus cosine square y and cosine y equals 2 divided by 3. Thus, expand brackets to have that 1 minus the square of cosine y equals 4 divided by 9 minus the product of 4 and cosine y all divided by 3 plus the square of cosine y. Rearrange the terms as shown on the screen to obtain equation in cosine y. Multiply the equation by 9 to clear fraction. It implies that the product of 18 and the square of cosine y minus 12 times cosine y minus 5 equals 0. Assign cosine y to be equals to r. It implies that the product of 18 and the square of r minus 12 times r minus 5 equals 0. Use general quadratic equation formula to solve for r. It implies that r equals 12 plus or minus the square root of the sum of 12 squared and the product of 4, 18 and 5 all divided by 36. Simplify to have that r equals 6 plus or minus the product of 3 and the square root of 14 all divided by 18. Then, simplify further and we have thus r is not equals to 2 minus the square root of 14 all divided by 6. Therefore, r equals the sum of 2 and the square root of 14 all divided by 6 in units. But r equals cosine y. It implies that cosine y equals the sum of 2 and the square root of 14 all divided by 6. We call this equation h. Recall that r equals to cosine y. It signifies that y equals the cosine inverse of the sum of 2 and the square root of 14 all divided by 6. This implies that by multiplying y by 4, we obtained x divided by 3. Thus, cosine x divided by 3 equals cosine of the product of 4 and the cosine inverse of the sum of 2 and the square root of 14 all divided by 6, which equals to 0.3827. Therefore, cosine x divided by 3 equals to 0.3827.